Welcome to our video about the top 10 most haunted places in the world. From abandoned prisons to creepy forests, these places are sure to give you the chills. In this video, we'll take a closer look at each of these haunted locations and the stories behind them. Number 10, Alcatraz Island. Alcatraz Island is a place in the San Francisco Bay that has a very scary prison. The prison was made in 1859, but it only became a federal penitentiary in 1934. Over time, a lot of prisoners have passed away in the jail, and people who came to visit have said they heard weird sounds and saw ghost-like figures. Some very well-known ghost stories from Alcatraz are about a prisoner who died in a fight and a guard who was killed by prisoners. Number 9, the Tower of London. The Tower of London has a very old and violent history, and people believe that it is haunted by the spirits of past prisoners and traitors who were killed. The tower was made a long time ago in the 11th century. It has been used as a fancy house for the king, a place to keep people as punishment, and a spot where people were killed as punishment. People who have visited have said that they saw the ghost of Anne Boleyn, who was married to King Henry VIII. They also saw the ghost of a queen without a head. According to a story, if the ravens ever leave the tower, the kingdom will collapse. Number 8, the Catacombs of Paris. The Catacombs of Paris are a bunch of tunnels and rooms underground where they keep the bodies of more than 6 million people. The catacombs were made in the late 18th century because Paris graveyards were too full. People who have come to visit have said that they feel anxious and hear strange sounds while in the dark, creepy tunnels. Some people have said that they have seen spooky figures. Number 7, the Island of the Dolls. The Island of the Dolls is a scary and creepy place in Mexico. The island is full of dolls, and many of them are missing arms or legs or have other problems with their bodies. It is said that the dolls have the spirits of dead kids inside them. Don Julian Santana, who takes care of the island, started gathering the dolls when he discovered the dead body of a girl who had drowned on the island. People who visited have said that they felt uncomfortable and heard the dolls talking quietly to each other. Number 6, the Winchester Mystery House. The Winchester Mystery House is a strange and confusing big house in California. Sarah Winchester, who was the wife of the person who created the Winchester rifle, constructed it. Sarah thought that the spirits of the people who were shot and killed by the gun were bothering her, so she constructed the house to make the ghosts feel unsure and unable to escape. People who visit the house have said that they hear weird sounds and feel scared because of the long, winding hallways and stairs. Number 5, the Aokigahara Forest. The Aokigahara Forest in Japan is called the Suicide Forest because it is a very sad and tragic place. Some people believe that the forest is haunted by the ghosts of people who have killed themselves there. People who visit the dark forest have said that they feel uneasy and hear weird sounds. The forest is very well known for suicides. Signs have been put up asking people to get help instead of ending their lives. Number 4, the Myrtles Plantation. The Myrtles Plantation in Louisiana is believed to be one of the scariest places in America. The place where crops are grown was constructed in 1796 and has a very old and violent past. People who visit the old plantation house say they have seen ghosts and heard strange sounds. The story goes that the house is constructed on an old Native American burial site. Number 3, the Edinburgh Castle. The Edinburgh Castle in Scotland has a lot of history and legends associated with it. Some people believe that there are ghosts of old prisoners and soldiers in the place. The castle was made in the 12th century and has seen a lot of fighting. People who visit the castle say they have seen ghostly figures and heard weird sounds in the castle's dark and twisty hallways. Number 2, the Ancient Ram Inn. The Ancient Ram Inn in England is a very dark and wicked place. People say the place is haunted by the ghosts of people who used to live there and by people who were victims of witchcraft. The inn was made in the 12th century and has a very old and violent past. People who have come to the old, noisy inn have said that they feel worried or uncomfortable and can hear unusual sounds. Number 1, the island of Poveglia. Poveglia Island, situated in Italy, is known as one of the scariest places on Earth because it is said to be haunted. This place used to be a quarantine station for people with the plague, and then it became a hospital for people with mental illnesses. The island has a sad and scary past, and people who visit it feel uncomfortable and hear strange sounds on the empty island. Some people even claim to have seen ghostly figures. This concludes our list of the 10 scariest places in the world. Whether you think ghosts are real or not, these places will definitely creep you out. We hope you liked this video and gain new knowledge from it. Don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. See you soon in a new video.